Hi guys, it's Vanessa. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. If you're not new here, don't forget to do the usual. On today's episode, I am joined by a mental health therapist. Yes. So yeah, she's just here to interview me, ask me a few questions, and I hope you guys like this video. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So yeah, this is my guest. Her name is Joy. She's a mental health psychiatrist. Yeah, so she's just going to interview me on a few topics, mental health, life, and whatnot. So yeah, welcome, Joy.
Thank you for having me. How have you been?
I've been good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And let's get to know Vanessa and what it is about her. So yes, Vanessa, kindly tell us, what are your full names?
My name is Vanessa Lungu, but yeah, Vanessa Lungu.
You said Vanessa who?
Mbawemi.
Lungu.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What does Mbawemi mean?
Mbawemi means a good person.
Wow. Okay, what tribe is that?
It's from Eastern Province. It's from Eastern Province. Yeah.
Oh,
Toka,
yeah.
I think. Yes.
I'm actually from the East as well. Okay. We're the wise ladies from the East, guys.
Period.
Yeah, period. Okay, so I'm of the knowledge that you were involved in a road accident. I would like to know, when did it happen?
So my accident happened on the 20th of May, 2023, which makes it like about a year and a month or so since it happened.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm also of the knowledge that you're a student.
Yes, I am. So I was in my third year when we were pursuing political science with a minor in public administration, and the accident happened. And then after that, in sometime last year, I changed to distance, and the academic calendar is a bit different. So yeah,
Okay.
in summary, I'm under distance pursuing the same course. I'm in my third year.
And you third year right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so after the accident occurred, like before we get into details on what exactly happened, did you like withdraw at some point? How was it?
Like withdraw from school?
Yeah, like withdraw or something.
I withdrew from school after the accident happened. That's when I withdrew from school. Then when I joined school again, when I resumed school, I joined under distance, the school of distance, not under full time.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. I like your courage. Like you're really back. Like that. Trust me, I do like that. And then would you run us through like the process? Like, okay, before we talk about the process, like when the accident occurred, how was it? How did it happen?
So I was in school and I was trying very hard to sleep. So like around 0304, one of my friends called me. He was with some other people and they were from a party, and I joined them and we went to East Park. We were just in the car park, drinking. They drank more. I wasn't drinking. They drank more, and then we got onto British Road. The driver started speeding, and like he was so drunk.
Okay.
To date, he does not remember some of the, some of the facts, some of the things that happened, but the accident was taking place and whatnot. Yeah, so we were over speeding, hit into the base of the chicken thing at Hybrid. Yeah, hit into that car, hit into that close control, flipped and whatnot. I ended up hurting my spine, like the actual spine, and also my spinal. So yeah, the spinal cord is a very delicate thing.
So we are now at the hospital. I should put it like that. You rushed to which hospital you rushed to?
I was rushed to Levy 1 hour at first because it was so close by, and then after some examinations and whatnot, my parents decided to take me to Minor Soko. So yeah, that's where I had all the other procedures done.
Oh, okay, so let's talk about the moment you were told you were in this condition, you're paraplegic. What was your reaction?
It's a lot. It was and it still is a lot when the accident happened, first of all, when you wake up from like the dance, like when the accident happened, we all blacked for like a second, whatnot. Then when people came to start helping us, realizing, I was scared. Like at first I was like, how come I can't feel this side of my body? Like I started thinking, maybe my lower half has been cut. Like a lot of things were going to my head, and like I was experiencing so much pain. And like after the operation and whatnot, they told me like you might never be able to walk again, and it was just like it was a lot. It was just like I don't think there's words to describe how I felt at that exact moment, but I cried.
Okay. So I would want to know, like, after the accident occurred, were you conscious? Like, do you remember like how you were moved from the site to, you mentioned living in North Hospital and then Minnesota? Were you like conscious?
I was very conscious for all of those things. So that's why when they removed me from the car, that's the moment when I was wondering what was going on in my body. Like there were so many things going to my head. Yeah, they removed me, and I feel like the way they were moving my body, trying to help me, putting me into another car, and like I was awake for all of those things. Like until the hospital, I was in so much pain, excruciating pain, and nobody could help me because issues of the spine and whatnot, they are very sensitive. So like nobody could help me for a very long time. Yeah, so like I was conscious for everything.
Wow. That was quite traumatic.
It was.
I can only imagine, trust me, I can only imagine. If I claim I understand, that would be false. I can only try to imagine, and even imagining this is not enough, trust me.
It really isn't.
Yeah. So let's do fast forward. You're at the hospital, you are going through you had a surgery, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what was the surgery all about?
So for my spine, they had to put pins and bolts to put it back in place because it had not fractured, it literally broke, like it dislocated. So they had to put it back together. Then my spine, I had a complete spinal cord injury.
No.
Damage injury, whatever the word is. So they had to, I was told my spine actually burst, like the spinal cord, the spinal cord burst. So they had to kind of tape it back together. Yeah, so there was so many things that were going on, but like basically I had to have surgery in my back for my spine and my spinal cord.
Okay, so now let's move to when your parents, like how did they get to know about it? Like you involved in this accident?
So when the people got me the phone for taking me to the hospital, I tried to call my mom, and I think her phone was off or something. Then I tried to call my dad, and I was so scared. So when I tried to call my mom, I'm like, hey, my mother's going to kill me. Like I was literally about to die, and I'm just thinking, hey, my mother's going to kill me. Like the situation I'm in, because it's like around 04. Imagine your parents just giving me a call, and like my dad wasn't answering. And then luckily a few minutes later, he checked his phone and he found missed calls from what he told me. And the people told him, we left your daughter at Levy. She was involved in an accident, and they didn't elaborate more. Can you imagine?
Oh, okay. That was really sad.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they were devastated.
It was very devastating, and yeah, I know it's been a lot for everyone.
It's been a lot, obviously. It's been a lot. It's not easy knowing that you are in such a state where you're just believing in God and just hoping for the best. Because trust me, as long as you are counted among the living, there is hope. Definitely there is hope. It's only done when, I always tell people that the day the day they turn off the light, which is the day you're going to, like your last breath, that's when you're going to say, oh, okay. Again, people come back to life anyways, I'm sure you heard of such stories.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So now your parents know about it. They are rushed to the hospital. They're trying to figure out, obviously, in the state of confusion and everything. So let's now, okay, I want to know. So I'll take you back to the surgery and everything. So before the surgery, your parents had already reached the hospital.
Yes, and since I had to be taken to Minnesota,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in an ambulance. I went to Minnesota. Yeah, I was with my parents during everything.
Okay.
Yeah, during that whole period.
Wow. You're a strong lady, trust me, you are.
I hate that way.
Let me tell you, I actually appreciate you. Like, girl, you are doing the most. Trust, I'm not saying it because I want you to feel good. No, I mean it. You are doing the most. Trust me, you are. So, moving forward, I would like to know. So, now you are told you are in that state. How was it for you? How did they break the news first of all? Did a therapist do it? Like, was it your parents? Like, was it the doctors? How did they do it?
So after my surgery happened, and yeah, I was in the hospital and whatnot. First, 3 doctors who, like major doctors who operated on me, like neurosurgeons.
Okay.
Yeah. So the head doctor, he came and he told me, no, this is what happened. You might never be able to walk, stand, and whatnot. He told me all of that, and it was very devastating. But the hospital also provided like people to come talk to me and like.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. But yeah, it was very traumatic.
But
yeah. Yes.
And then you have been told this information. Now you're trying to process, trying to manage, because this is someone that was independent, doing stuff like for yourself, and now you are just told you will not be able to walk for a while. Because trust me, just for a while, this thing is going to be history, and people are definitely going to learn and say everything is possible. As long as you put in the work, you believe, you keep being positive, everything surely just it's a phase which is definitely going to be overcome, and everything. It's not a lifetime, it's not death sentence or anything like that. It's totally different from that. Okay, like I earlier mentioned that you're actually a strong lady, though you were saying you don't want to know, because trust me, I mean it. And you know what, there's one thing that is standing out for me. Most of the people only open up or talk about certain things when they are past. They come back like it's testimony, but for you it's a different story. You are showing us your healing process. You are showing us how you are carrying yourself through to that day when you eventually get back on your feet, because surely you will. Yeah, surely you will. We are positive about it. So moving forward, I would like to, so how did you start coping, the idea of you now have to depend entirely on people, you have to call this one for even just everything. How did you manage to, just cope with?
I won't lie and say it was easy or that it's been easy, because at the start I used to cry in my hospital bed. Even when I came back home, I used to cry because I've always been this independent person, and moving from that to not being able to do completely anything on my phone. I couldn't feed myself. I couldn't sit up. I couldn't do anything, and it was affecting my mental health. I had to stop school, which really affected me. I used to cry about that a lot because once I went for the week and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just your life, you've set a certain trajectory, and it just keeps on moving, being disturbed and just being interrupted by life. Yeah, it's literally just life getting in the way all the time. So for me, it's also been this thing. What kept me afloat was mainly, I would say, my family. Everybody's been really supportive. My friends have really been supportive, and for me, it's also been God. If it wasn't for God, I would have been, I don't know, that hit rock bottom a long time ago. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what kept me afloat. Believing in God, that God is there for me. God will see me through, that He will make things better. Yeah.
Surely God is faithful. There's something about God. He will not allow a situation that you cannot handle towards you. He knows that He's to start with, He's with you, so He surely knows to say, this is my daughter, I know what I'm doing, or I know the information I'm trying to send to her, and so forth and so on. So moving forward, I would like to know, so after you were discharged, did you have a therapist, someone that would come talk to you on a daily basis, those therapy sessions?
I wouldn't say I had a therapist exactly, but I did have somebody. I don't know what to call her, but like I used to talk to somebody who was specialized in like mental health and whatnot. I used to talk to someone, and then I also saw a psychiatrist, and but the psychiatrist I just went to maybe once, and he asked me questions and he prescribed me,
Antidepressants. Okay.
Yeah, for that, and also to like help with the pain because I experienced a lot of pain. Yeah, pretty much that.
Wow, that is awesome. I like the way everything is coming out. Here we are not sugarcoating or we are not filtering anything. It's actually the way it is. We are talking about the healing process. This is a healing process. We're talking about the procedures, like what it's taken, how the journey has been, and so forth and so on. And I hope and trust that you're learning one or two. Should you be that person that has found themselves in certain life transitions, tragedies, and you don't know how to cope, you don't know how to carry yourself, you don't know what to do, we're here for you just to remind you that certain things that happen in life, you have no power over. They are just as they are. What are you going to do about it? We are learning how to develop coping mechanism, accepting it for what it is. If you can't help it, you leave it. I hope we are moving together to this point. Also, so when it comes, you mentioned that family, friends, people have been there for you, like showing you support, and you are so much grateful. So what is one thing that you have learned from these people that are there for you, and so forth and so
on? I have learned that people actually love me, because at first it was like before the accident, let me just say that I wasn't really, close to a lot of people, but the accident has enabled, me to have relationships with people that I simply had relations with, like, okay, that's my what, that's my what, like, but we didn't really have a relationship, and this has brought us closer together, and I'm really grateful for that. Like, not everything is completely bad. Like, there's always like there's collateral damage. There's also collateral like beauty out of everything. Like, there's a lot of things that will come out that you will not expect. And for me, one of those things has been the relationships that I've created with the people around me, the people that have shown me love, and people that have been there for me and supported me.
Wow, that's awesome. I like that. So even as we are reaching the conclusion, I'd like to know, like, what advice would you like? What is one thing that you tell people out there, especially someone that is going through the same phase? Let's take it, maybe they were involved in the accident like maybe 2 hours ago, or maybe they just discovered that they're actually in this particular transition. Sometimes it could be maybe you lose your sight. There are different, issues that happen for this life, because one thing for a fact is that this life is a mystery. Today you're fine, tomorrow you're not.
Yeah, that's very true.
Exactly, but then you're supposed to go through. So what advice do you have for them?
Like you said, we're not sugarcoating anything here. So I'm not going to lie and say it's going to be easy for you or the people around you. It's not going to just be, it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for people that love you. It's going to be hard for everyone, all the people that care about you, but you just have to keep trusting and believing that eventually it is going to get better. We don't know when, we don't know how, but just have faith and that hope in your heart. Everybody's always telling me like, be happy, and in as much as like just like this point, I don't know what I'm going through, it's really important to be happy. Even the Bible says be happy, otherwise when you're sad, that's when you'll be miserable and things won't go, things just get worse. Like, they say like a joyful heart is medicine for the soul. What does the Bible say? Something in those lines. Yes, like be happy and be joyful, just keep persevering. Your life might not go back to normal, to the way it was, and you have to eventually learn to adjust and just realize that okay, this is what life is like now, and just make the best out of that situation and just work towards getting better and self-improvement, because it's not just about you, it's about the people that love you, and like they don't want to see you suffering. Just think about them also. Like, I'm sure my parents and my friends would like to see me better eventually. They don't like it when I'm sad. Like, I won't lie, like sometimes it's really hard to hide that you're suffering, because okay, or like having a hard time, it's hard to hide that. But you know, whenever you can, just put on that smile and go on with the day, and just, you know, just be patient and be hopeful that eventually everything will get better.
I like the fact that you have vision that you need to be happy. It's important because I feel like everything goes back to your way of reason. What do you think about? What do you feed yourself? What do you say about yourself? Because yes, people will be there for you, but people will not always be there for you. At times you just have like your own moment, your own, you know, your own moments. You're just you and there are no people around. So what are you going to tell yourself? It's about what you believe about yourself, what you stand for. You believe that you're definitely going to walk one day. That should be the energy that you should carry yourself with. In that way, you are going to be able to, you know, to just move on and be happy regardless of the situation. You know, there's something I like about the mindset. The mindset is about how you set it. It's surely about what you think. What are you doing about it? There are times that I don't know, I'm sure you've had certain instances where you're trying to find certain outfit, and people may even say this outfit is not nice and so forth and so on. But because you believe that's nice, you begin to think, oh, I walked in the room, everybody stand up, like I'm the best in this place. It's about your confession. It's about what you think about yourself. And one thing I like about you is that you are positive.
I try.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Trust me, keep going. You are doing well. It's actually been a very interesting conversation because we are, like I mentioned, it's unfiltered, undiluted. It is the way it is. We are not here, you know, where it seemed like staged or no. This is reality.
It's candid.
Thank you. It's candid. Yes, like that. Yes. So, what are your closing remarks?
If you're in a position like me, don't give up hope. Find something that you can hold on to that will, you know, because depression is real. You can easily sink into depression. I've had my moments where I've been in like immense sadness, and like you think about your life and whatnot, but just try to think about the life that you can have now, like how you can better your life while you're in this position. Yeah, and if you're not in a position like me, don't forget to always be kind to everyone. Yeah, pretty much that.
Wow. Wow, just wow.
Yeah.
I have learnt a lot. Trust me, I've learnt a lot from you. I have become a better person. I've also just come to realize to say there are certain things that we overlook. Maybe just going to the bathroom or going to the kitchen.
I think that will actually do up your mental, because you're like, I used to do things so easily, going to the bathroom, you know, standing, you just feeling those small things that people take advantage of. Oh, okay, don't take advantage of things. Always be grateful for each and everything that you have in life, because you don't know when it will be taken away from you.
Wow. Again, I'll say wow, just wow, because girl, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Vanessa, what's the other name? I want the middle name.
Mbawemi.
Vanessa Mbawemi Longo. Oh, I got it right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for accepting to do this interview with me.
Of course, no problem.
I'll definitely call you back. Definitely I will, because it's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process.
Definitely.
I'll definitely call you back. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment. The thread.